I'd like to invite up Kathy Menzel. Until recently, Kathy's career has focused on large IT and process improvement projects around Adelaide. But in 2013, Kathy's journey into passive sustainable living began, and since then has grown into a bit of a career-changing passion. In 2015, Kathy owner-built a 7.9 star off-grid home, has become a certified thermographer and energy auditor, and is the founder of a startup energy advisory business called Energy Savings Made Easy. So we'll hold you to that. Specializing in holistic identification and resolution of the root causes of poor comfort levels and high energy consumption in homes and small businesses. So if we could put our hands together and welcome up Kathy to the stage.
Back in 2012, my husband and I bought this fantastic block of land. We thought all of our dreams had come true. We were a 40-minute commute to town, and there was power nearby. We made it into quite a palatial little weekender, and as you can see, there's a power pole just there, and all we needed to do was connect to it. So we had a few short meetings with SA Power Networks, who said, it's going to cost you a bit of money. And so in a word, we were mortified. Bob and I are both IT people. We hadn't really thought at all about living sustainably, let alone passive homes or off the grid. So we had a bit of researching and learning to do. Conclusion? That we would build a small passive house, and hopefully the small footprint would help offset some of the passive costs. We set about to find ourselves an architect for the concept, and we found a great one. The first cut delivered us a design that we were very happy with. It includes all of the standard passive features, which I'm sure most of you are familiar with. 150 square metres of living, and but from there we decided to go it alone. Much to my dismay, I was not aware of how much was involved in the detailed design phase of a passive home. It took a long time, but Christmas of 2014, we got our slab down, and you'll notice dark concrete to the front. That was for polished concrete. Little celebration. With 3 distinct pods that are zonable, lots of light coming in the northern area. We have 140,000 litres of water stored in fed into our tanks through a wet system, and we were able to have a standard septic because we weren't sure how much that would draw, any other type of septic would draw on our solar system. We focused very heavily on the ceiling of the home itself, so we've got foams and heavily insulated all over. We have a different sort of a wall system. We also have, if you can click, one of my favourites, the channel, which is the cat tunnel. It's a double-doored, airlocked tunnel that takes them in and out of their cage and the house, so they don't get eaten by snakes or eat the wildlife. Outdoors, we have a white roof, unlike many houses around town. We've also used sustainable timbers as much as possible, and we've large eaves and plenty of pergolas with deciduous trees and deciduous vines. Native lawns as well, and native plants, quite a few. We did move in with our kitchen, which was a $400 Gumtree special. It's still there. It was going to be temporary, but perhaps not. And yes, so our power supply or our energy supply is a 3 kilowatt solar off-grid system, 100% reliant on sun and or the generator, which comes on every now and again in winter, maybe for a few hours, once every few weeks. And also we opted for LPG gas for our cooking and for hot water. We've got an instantaneous gas hot water service. That costs us $300 a year, which is tiny. I suppose the thing that I wanted to make that's meant the most to me is that I'd heard about solar and double glazing and insulation, but what I didn't understand was just how well a house can perform by putting all of those things together with the right orientation and the right shading. It's surpassed our wildest expectations, hasn't it? Yeah. Our temperature range is inside R16 to 26 without an air conditioner. We don't have any heat build up in summer like so many houses. Open the windows to hear the birds, and that's really our air conditioner, the big ass fan there, 13 watts, that's a click just in there. And it's versus a 5,000 watt air conditioner. There you go. So what next? It's been a bit of a career-changing thing for me. It wasn't on our radar, and now it is, and I'm just thrilled by how well the house performs. And so I'm helping other people to at least try and save some energy in their homes. And maybe we'll build a retreat or two on the other side of the creek. Thank you very much, everybody.